So we're back here with the new Halo multiplayer official trailer. It's fucking insane that we're gonna get more. I'm really hyped up for the Halo Infinite. I played test the flight, and that was so much fun. I've never had that much fun playing a shooter ever before in my life. I loved how simple it was. I love how you can increase the complexity just by being better at the fucking game. That's fucking amazing. I love Halo Infinite. I've heard the news where it's not gonna have co-op and it's not gonna have Forge at launch. That sucks, not gonna lie. But as to continue that not gonna lie statement, I don't really care about Forge all that much. Not saying it's not a good feature of Halo. It's actually a really important feature for Halo, as it's always been there for all of Halo's lifespan. Even in Halo 5, I believe it was, when it came out late. When it came, it came like a fucking rock, and it was, people fucking loved it. I never played it because I never really got into Halo 5. Halo 5 was such a big disappointment for me that I just kind of stopped playing it. But the reason why it was a big disappointment was because the campaign, which is what's important to me, didn't even matter. Now, people are saying, if it doesn't have Forge, if it doesn't have co-op, is it worth the $60? And I'm like, bruh, how does that even register? Look, there are many games out there that only come out with the campaign, and it's an open world in Halo Infinite, and there's going to be constantly things to do in the game that's going to be updated so that you always have something to do. So for the mere fact that there are already games, for example, now correct me if I'm wrong, God of War, Uncharted, maybe not Left 4 Dead. Anyways, there's a bunch of games where they only come out with the campaign, and they have tiny little features that are really as well known to the general public. Maybe within the fan base, there's going to be some small features that they really use and they really enjoy, but for the general public, all they know is the campaign, and all they care about is whether or not that campaign is any good. Just look at Spider-Man. The only thing people talk about that game is the campaign. The campaign is so fucking good that people want to play it because of the campaign. Now I don't have a PS. I don't have a PlayStation, so I don't know what other mini little features it has that makes it really entertaining. But I do know one thing: it's not co-op, and it doesn't have a Forge. Now, just watch this. I'm gonna look it up after saying that, and then find out that it does have a co-op and it does have something similar to Forge. Fuck it, I might look like a dumbass once I do that. But anyways, we're gonna be watching this trailer. I'm looking forward to Halo Infinite. I heard the release date is December 8th already, so that has been spoiled to me already. But I haven't seen the trailer. I haven't seen the little nitty gritty about the trailer so far. I just know it's an official cinematic trailer, which is really fucking awesome because we are finally getting some actual advertisement for this fucking game, and that's so fucking dope. Oh, I just want them to give the fucking the trailers for the campaign as well, because you guys remember the OG Halo campaigns. I mean the advertisements, and it's so fucking beautiful when you get the live action versions of those, like the Fall of Reach, or dude, there's so many, like Master Chief with the little the little fucking little Play-Doh. I don't even know it's Play-Doh. It's so fucking cool, the old live action versions of the Halo trailers and advertisements, and I really hope they do something similar to that in Halo Infinite, because it feels like this is the best place to do that. But I did catch a glimpse in the thumbnail. It looks CGI. It's gonna be animated. Not necessarily a bad thing, but we'll see. Okay, I feel this. London! Oh shit, yeah! It's London. Holy crap. It's like London in 100 years, right? Holy shit. So this is Earth. So that's some blind ass brutes. Okay.
To win! To be a Spartan!
Alrighty. Is that her flashback? Deaf too, what the fuck? Okay,
what is a Spartan?
Oh, now they heard
A
that.
Spartan is a symbol. Hope where there is none.
Okay, yeah.
In times of darkness, we are hope.
Ooh.
And together we are unstoppable. Candidates,
Oh yeah, that's a flashback.
ready. Yes, ma'am. I can't hear you. Yes, ma'am. Again. Good. Who's first?
All right. Okay. So now we have her backstory. All right, shit, that's dope. December 8th, 2021. So that's why they were debating the release date. So it's not gonna come out on the exact same day of the anniversary, which kind of sucks. I kind of wish it did come out on the anniversary of the original Halo, but December 8th is still within the holiday season, so it's coming out. That's what's important, and it's coming out. At the very least, it gives us a good idea of when the seasons are going to come into place. That means in March, that's when the season 2 is going to kick up, and because we know it's like each season is 3 months, and I think that's how they're planning it. That's how they specifically said it's going to be. So that means we're going to get co-op in March, and then that means we're going to get Forge, hopefully by no later than June, like end of June, something like that. So that's going to be interesting. All right, cool. I really did like that. It's a lot. It's very little, but it does give you a good idea of what happened in the past. And apparently, were those banished? Maybe. But the thing is, that kind of conflicts with my memory of what of the timeline. Now, if you guys are like really like you lore fanatics and you go into the books and all that crap, and you know what happens, and that yes, in the books, the banished invaded Earth, and even more specifically, they invaded London, then hats off to you. 343 did the homework, and they now and they know that, okay, cool. In the books, we said that London gets invaded by the banished, so we're gonna show it off on the trailer. All power to you. Though I will say, the only time I know for a fact as a game only fan, because I don't want to read the fucking books. There's too many of them. I was never like, I love the lore of Halo, but I was never really into reading the books just because I don't like reading mostly. So it kind of backfires in this case, but I think for the most part I really do like this. It just because, okay, like, as I was saying, like, the only time the brutes are on Earth is in Halo 2 when the Prophet comes into Earth thinking that it's empty, but they find out, oh shit, there's humans here. It's not an empty planet. And that's kind of like, well, you're kind of stupid. You should have checked this out before you did that. But so that's the only time I know when the brutes or the brutes invade Earth, because the Prophet brought them. But I'm pretty sure they left Earth as soon as Halo 3 ended. Though you can argue that some of them remained, and they're the faction that eventually they join forces with the Banished, or they become the Banished, whatever the fucking case it is. If that's the case, that's even more badass. It does kind of conflict with the timeline. I don't know how old she was in the flashback to compare to how old she is now when she's training the next generation of Spartans. It looks there's at least, at the bare minimum, 10 years in between those two selves. So has it been 10 years since Halo 3? Yeah, I guess so. Cause this Chief was asleep for like 4 years, right? And then there's like that gap in between for Halo 4 and Halo 5. I'm not sure how long the gap was. I kind of forget now. It's been a long time since I've read that, since I played it. Maybe 2 to 3 years. I don't know. So maybe there is enough time there for that, for that 10-year gap in between where Halo 3 ends, hence this flashback to where we are now when she's training the next generation of Spartans. I don't know. Guys, book lovers, do tell me in the comments below, does this actually align with the lore that we already have in the books, or is this 343 just creating its own lore, creating new lore and overwriting old lore that the books had previously? This would make it easier for newcomers and those who only really pay attention to the games to kind of like, okay, I don't have to read 20 books to understand what the fuck is going on in this game. That's gonna be cool. I mean, it is the multiplayer, so I don't expect very deep lore in the multiplayer except for the weapons. And actually, I take that back. It's Halo, so it's gonna be a lot of lore. So, anyways, guys, that was actually really cool. It didn't really show us as much as I would hope it would show us, but it did give us the bare bones, and it gave us some good characterization to our commander, I believe, in the multiplayer, which is really cool. I don't know how integrated she's going to be in the multiplayer, so it'll be interesting to see if we do interact with her more than we did in the flight, because in the flight she wasn't even there. So we'll see how the actual multiplayer actually behaves and how important she is to the actual to the game. I'm still waiting for the campaign trailer. The campaign trailer is what's gonna be fucking fantastic, and it's gonna be so amazing, and I'm dying to see, because we've heard zip, but now we have a date, December 8th. That means we have about, they're gonna start at the earliest, I mean, at the latest, they can start showing trailers and still build up the hype. I think is October, November. Those 2 months, 2 solid months of promoting Halo, and then there, boom, first weekend of December. Well, maybe not the first weekend of December. December 8th, boom, Halo, go at it, have fun. I probably shouldn't have done that right next to the mic. My bad. Alright, guys. Thank you for coming to the Library for Hobbies. Like, subscribe, comment, follow me on all my platforms. Twitch too. If you guys want to see more of me, go to my Twitch channel and check me out there. I love to talk to you guys. And if you love card games, you're gonna love what we did in today's stream. But if you don't like card games, still check it out. I give some insight as to what the card game it is we're going to be playing. For those who know my channel, you know what card game I'm talking about. For those who don't, check out the stream first and then go back to the YouTube if you actually like what I'm talking about. Or hell, go to the YouTube, check out the other videos in the VODs or library, whatever the fuck you want to call them. I don't really give a damn. And hell, I'll see you next time you check in at the lobby. Peace.